everybody, and welcome to the Keet and Bait 15-year anniversary video special. Thank you guys for joining us in the Keet and Bait 15-year anniversary special. This is part 3, and I'm bringing you the N64.
Man, the N64 has so much nostalgia attached to it. Like, man.
Nostalgia trip, here we go. N64 controllers. I'm picking the red one. Bait, which one are you picking?
Dude, probably the green one, actually. It can be Molten Weed.
Good point. Next is the N64 Rumble Pack.
Yeah, Rumble Pack, that's right. Games later started having built-in ones.
Yeah, GameCube had the first built-in Rumble, but it's odd that it took till the year 2000 before Rumble was truly built-in feature. Then we have the N64 Memory Donger. It's a donger for the N64 that saves dongs. Then we have the N64 Cleaning Kit. In case you want to shove an entire pizza Lunchable inside your N64 machine, you can clean it out.
You know, when N64 came out, I think I was in elementary, so, you know, could have been.
Ooh, not to treat this as a nice segue to your segment, but remember when we used to have Lunchable pizzas for the wrestling shows when we watched them?
Oh, yeah. That was always fun.
Yeah, good times with Bait, I'm telling you. Thank you guys for joining us and watching these. Next we have the N64 RF switch, which I never used, but I bought later because it was ridiculously dirt cheap. Now here's a classic game for you, Super Mario 64. Bait, what do you think about this game?
Oh, it's definitely a must-have. You really can't have an N64 without this game.
Yeah. Kids today that didn't grow up with this game, boy, are they missing out on life. Here we go. Wave Race 64, Bait.
We used to make up the names for the characters. I think the ones we used were Sloppy Joe, Sushi Girl, and Fat Snacker.
I noticed a particular theme running here, but yes. Mario Kart 64, one of the best multiplayer games on the console. Gotta love the music. Yeah. I don't know what music I'm choosing for this entire video.
Kind of like the most revolutionary, because the one on Super Nintendo was kind of, you know, it was good, but it seems like it needed more. Well, this one kind of added.
Yeah, no, this one delivered for sure. Then we have Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. This was, I think it was the first video game I rented from Blockbuster.
I rented this too, so I'm familiar with it. You finally have it in your collection. After all these years.
Yeah, it was needed. It was not very expensive either. Probably only 30 bucks. Next we have Doom 64. This is a solid game, but it's ridiculously dark. This was a solid title, though. This was actually an original game. This is not a port of the original or anything, so it feels very true to form. Then we have Hexen. This has an interesting story, because I've never even played the game, but this came with another game that I bought, so I just treated it as a free game for my collection. So there's Hexen. You might remember it from Nintendo Power, folks, but that's about all I got.
I was just about to say, I remember seeing that in issues of Nintendo Power.
Yeah. GoldenEye 007. Now we're talking. This ain't no free game. This is a masterpiece. This game you can play for hours.
Yeah, that's definitely one I rented. Oh yeah, good stuff there.
Yeah, you know what? The music is great. I have a difficult time selecting music for this video, whatever it may be. It's too many. It could be from any of these games. They're all strong titles. Then we have Clay Fighter 63 1/3. Bit, you know more about this game than I do.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, it's really cool seeing the box, though. Sadly, I don't have the box.
Oh, Duke Nukem 64. This is also an original title, not built off the PC engine, or at least it's not a port, I should say. Yeah.
In fact, I never actually knew you picked up Dukio Pukio.
Yeah, Dukio Pukio. No, he's great. Just his lines are too funny. Diddy Kong Racing Bait. Now, I think this game genuinely stepped it up from Mario Kart 64. And there was a lot of Mario Kart clones.
Oh yeah, it was a blast to play Diddy Kong Racing while hearing Sunny Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind. Oh yeah, you can't beat those memories.
I'm sorry, but I think we just found the music background for the video. Alright, next we have Yoshi's Story.
I really enjoyed that game.
Mm-hmm.
Good time.
This collection video is bringing you the good titles. Then we have Quake 64. Unfortunately, the multiplayer when I played it with Mike, ran like total garbo. Frame rate was bad, but the game itself, single player mode, is solid. Good PC port.
I have a question too. People always compare Doom and Quake. Would you say that they're alike?
Yes, very much alike.
Ah.
Almost carbon copies, but different enough to feel independent of each other. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Yeah, this was purchased from Best Buy. Oh, the game is Banjo-Kazooie, by the way. Boy, I'm dropping the ball. Best Buy, so they gave me a free soundtrack and a t-shirt, which is super cool. How often do they do that these days?
That's an awesome game right there.
It really is. More great music again. How am I gonna decide? WWF Warzone!
Yeah, this game was always really fun to play.
Yeah, I really liked WrestleMania, the arcade game for Super Nintendo, and this game is my two favorite wrestling games. This game is totally cool because you can taunt, and it actually is the voice actors. You can hear Brett go, "Of the excellent execution." And at the time, that was the most crisp thing. It was like, "That's an actual voice recording of the Hitman!"
That's right. That's great.
Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. I really like this box because it's not corrugated. What's the word when it's like imprinted and it's bubbly? Like it actually looks like scales popping out of the box, right?
Yeah, it really does. And it's really neat. The Turok does sequel. I'm glad to see that.
For sure. Then we have Gold Cartridge Back to Basics. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. That's the best Zelda game for the classics, in my opinion. I think they actually did step it up with some of the current ones. Not going to spoil things for the later collection videos, but this, in terms of classics, this is my personal favorite.
Yeah, that's the cream of the crop for Zelda games.
The cream of the crop, yeah. I don't know if you were quoting Macho Man there or not.
That was a great Monster Man impression, though.
I hope you remember that interview, one of his best. But not to spoil your segment, we got to get to your segment. There's a lot of games to go through. Let's push through real quickly, Bait. This is called the speed round of the collection video. This is Mario Party. What do you think about Mario Party, Bait?
That's the best one of it.
I agree. I agree. Moving on. Super Smash Brothers, Bait. Tell me about Super Smash Brothers.
Started the whole, it started a huge thing.
Yeah, and they still do the yearly combo contest because they're so addictive to watch. I'll have to send you the next one they do. They're great. This game's great. Absolutely satisfying. Could play it for hours. We did play this endlessly. We broke so many controllers due to this game. We gotta get back to the speed round. I could talk about Smash all day. Quake 2, very strong title. This one supports 4 players. Then we have Command and Conquer 64. I do love me some Command and Conquer games. The only thing lacking from this one was a proper skirmish mode, unfortunately. Swole Pokemon Snap Bait. I think you got something to say about this one. Shoot.
Oh yeah, I loved them. We used to get them developed with Blockbuster. Remember that?
Oh yeah, you can see at the bottom of the screen there. There's a couple sheets down there with some stickers missing. Those are self-printed stickers. Mario Golf, we've talked a lot about this game. Love-hate relationship with this one. But Bait, we haven't heard what you had to say. What do you think? The music?
I do love all the Mario Golfs. I mean, not gonna lie about it. They could be frustrating, but they're really fun.
Oh yeah. Still sticking with the speed round. NFL Blitz 2000. Not a huge football fan, but this game is really cool because it's very arcade style. You just tackle everyone endlessly and there's no rules, so it's great. Duke Nukem 0 Hour, even with the strategy guide there. Lightning round continues. WWF Attitude. Did this one have the TV? No, the first one had the TV and this one had the microphone for funny weapon sounds.
That was it. Yeah, the microphone was in this one.
Yeah, great weapons. Made it very enjoyable and fun. Then we have Donkey Kong 64 with a yellow cartridge. Don't see that color very often.
And DK came late.
Well, he's about mid, I think. That's why we need to do the speed round. Maybe we keep it going.
Oh, wow.
Turok Rage Wars. This was an exclusive multiplayer title, which is pretty cool. Then there's Bait. I don't know what I'm doing. It's supposed to be the lightning round. WrestleMania 2000, Bait. You got me this.
Right, and that was a really good game.
And for purposes of the photo, I had to get the rare edition with the holographic card that is attached to the back, but it's not glued on. It's just like stuck in. It's wedged in the box in a way. It's specially made, but it can come out of there, and I did it that way for the photo. It's at the bottom right. Then we have Mario Party 2. This was also a very good title.
Yeah, that is so. Hey, we're finally into the 2000s now. I think Mario Party 2 was 2000.
Oh, nice. Then we have Pokemon Stadium. Yes, you could take the Pokemon Snap debit cards on the right side of the screen and print out your own assortment of stickers. Excitebike 64. I picked this up when Mike visited and he showed me a game mode and I thought it was a cool game, so I picked it up because it was featured on the channel, so why not? It was cheap. Then we have Perfect Dark, another game I could play for hours. Super strong title, I could talk about endlessly, but we need to get the baits portion, so come on guys, push me. Here we go, Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. Maybe music from this game? Who knows? Always good music from Kirby. Another strong Kirby title game, very expensive as well. Mario Tendy, woohoo!
Yeah, I love this game.
Yes, this was actually a very strong title, especially for like a good multiplayer game on N64. Then we have Turok 3. This is the third and I think final installment. Well, final for the N64. It is, yeah. I think this is the final installment on the N64. The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. Very powerful title. Gold cart with holographic foil on the front of the game pack as well.
I don't know why Super Nintendo didn't do the gold card.
This is 007, The World Is Not Enough. Bait, we played this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but hey, blue cartridge, that's unique. Then we have No Mercy. Bait, you got me this game, and I picked up the guide, so that's pretty cool.
I like it's a black card too, that's neat.
Yeah, pretty hardcore. Banjo-Tooie. This is the final installment of the Banjo-Kazooie games on N64 because there was no Banjo 3E that everyone was hoping for, but this is...
They needed to make more.
They did, yeah. Then there's Conker's Bad Fur Day. You could treat this as Banjo 3E, but with a bit of an attitude.
Oh yeah, really cool game though.
Yeah, if this isn't a game that you haven't played through all the way, it's actually very enjoyable. Mario Party 3, Bait.
Oh yeah, this was probably the last big release for Nintendo 64. It was released in 01, probably like 6 months before GameCube, I guess.
I messed with the color saturation of this photo a little bit too much, I can tell, seeing it on a different screen.
Oh, yeah.
But that aside, though, this was it's like neon glow-in-the-dark Mario Party 3. Alright, Bait, that's my last N64 game. You're gonna have to give us something good now.
Hey, that's a good main event. Welcome everyone to WrestleMania! Not actually though, just gonna show my wrestling DVD sets.
Nice! And there's no way a cat's gonna photobomb again like last 2 times. It's just not statistically... Well, now I'm... now I'm a fool.
Hey Ruby! This was just something I picked up. It just actually has full episodes of Raw for their 20th anniversary. It's only probably about 10 shows, but, you know, pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty neat, yeah.
And then the WrestleMania anthology.
Oh, this should be exciting. I have not seen these.
That's 1 through 5.
Yeah.
And then we have 6 through 10, which is
It's a good
also
batch.
really good.
Yep.
1 through 10 are all excellent. But then 11 through 15, 11 to 13 maybe not so good, but 14 and 15 I've never seen, so I imagine they're really good. It only went up to 20 for the whole box set, but then I have...
That's all you need.
But then I have box sets of their other pay-per-views, like Royal Rumble. That's first batch, I think 88 through 92.
Wow, that's a nice collection, Bait. I haven't seen this.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, these are new. Well, I didn't get them new because I got them off eBay, but I never knew they came in a set like this. Actually,
Me neither. Those are great.
So new to me. I just recently picked them up. So I think they came out in like 07 or something. There's a 93 to 97 set.
Yeah, you could call me a fan of this DVD set, Bait. This is great.
Yeah, this is really. These are really like nostalgic here. Rumble 98 to 02.
Yeah, Royal Rumbles are always great. Maybe second best pay-per-view of the year. Sometimes not, but...
And I got this one because I didn't see any of the ones after 03, so I just thought, well, it's Rumble. They hopefully maybe at least made those good, 03 to 07. So I should explain about the Survivor Series collection. For some reason, they only did 2 volumes. They only did 87 through 91. And then 92 to 96, and they did not release any. I'm not really sure why they stopped there, but
Weird.
But those are, you know, probably some really good ones. Now for SummerSlam, I'll explain something too. So I have Volume 1, which is 88 through 92.
Yep, wow, you got a lot.
I skipped the volume 2 because the 93s was pretty good, but I have it separately. But 94 to 97 I didn't like enough to buy, to spend money on them, because I think 97 had Bad Guy Brett, which don't want any shows with that guy.
Yeah, whiny baby Brett was not the direction to go with his character arc for sure.
He should have just stayed a good guy, really. The fans liked him, the kids liked him,
Yeah.
They never should have changed. And then 98 through 02, now that's some good Summer Slams there. And then I decided to get 03 and 07 again because I don't expect a whole lot from the later ones, but...
Hopefully if it wasn't too expensive, it's just nice to have for the collection. Oh, those are the classic artworks.
But they just look really cool. I'll just go through these kind of quick.
Yeah.
Wow, take off the Hulkster. He's too new to fight the Hulkster. Rumble 92, now that's really neat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of have your own like rental VHS store and DVD rental store in your own bedroom there.
Oh yeah. And then wow, Psycho fought the Hulkster. That's different. And then I have a couple later ones here.
That was the first one I ever rented, by the way. The one you just passed, that Rumble, was the first VHS I ever rented from a rental store.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that Brett Ramon Rumble. Yeah.
Decent information there. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Just it's cool that you own it, actually.
Oh yeah, you got me this.
Yeah, that was Christmas gift exchange.
Oh, Invasion. Yeah, Invasion was great.
Yeah, that was actually a good one. Although it should have been done at WrestleMania to end WCW, but whatever.
Actually had WCW the name on there before they
canned it.
Eliminated entirely. Oh, that was a great match. Too bad it wasn't the main event.
WrestleMania Excitement. Ah, good one. That wasn't the main event, but it's on the cover.
Yeah, sadly, it wasn't the main event.
Whoever makes the card is an absolute moron.
Oh yeah. So that basically, about shows it for my wrestling DVD collection here.
Yeah, I like it. Thank you for showing us, Bait.
I think we all know this would have been a good WrestleMania match.
Oh, you're right, but what does this mean for your next part? I think we'll find out in the next installment. After Bait's portion, we are getting back into my portion, which is the Game Boy Advance. I got this at Circuit City because it was supposed to be $100, but Circuit City had it priced every day at just $90, so that was super cool. They don't exist anymore. But Bait, what do you think about the Game Boy Advance?
Game Boy Advance was great. I actually used to...
What color was yours?
I think I had the clear purple one.
Ah, cool. It's cool that we had two different ones, so that's cool.
I used to actually bring it to school.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to bring mine everywhere, too. That and Game Boy Color especially.
I get caught sometimes.
Nice. That probably didn't go over so well sometimes. Mario Kart Super Circuit. Very strong title for a Mario Kart portable version, don't you think?
You know what? I think Mario Kart Super Circuit actually does beat 64. That was an exceptionally good game.
I think you might be right, honestly. This was such a good one. The tracks are very memorable. The music's great. Wario Land 4. I think this is the final Wario Land game. He made it to Game Boy Advance. Then we have, my last Pokemon game. Pokemon Sapphire version. But you must have had Ruby.
Yeah, Ruben Sap, as they used to call them.
Ruben Sap, which makes sense because you had red version and I had blue version. Then we have Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge. Yes, Banjo-Kazooie had an original game on the Game Boy Advance and it was very rare because nobody cared.
He made it to another system.
He did, yeah. This is quite rare and expensive. Then we have, okay, I'm not going to get into the backstory here, but this is Fire Emblem.
It's cool to have because there's such an essence to the Smash Bros. Games.
Yeah, they are Smash.
They are. They're just essential to Smash.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Great music, great presentation for a game. This was a very good one.
Colorful, too.
Yes. Then we have Mario Golf Advance Tour Bait, a Mario Golf game on the Game Boy Advance.
Nice. I actually never played this one, but I imagine it was really good.
Same, that's why I had to get it, because they're all good. Mario Pinball Land. Okay, Bait, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate that box art?
Wow, definitely. That'd be a 10.
That's an 11. They knocked it out of the park, and that's the wrong sport entirely. This is Pinball Land for the Game Boy fan. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. One of my favorite Kirby games, because Kirby talking on cell phones to his other Kirby friends is just so adorable.
Yeah, we played this one many times.
Yeah, you can link up to 4 players using one game pack. I didn't just read that off the box, I knew that by heart. The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap. This game is worth a ton now for some reason. I guess people didn't really care about it because it's a handheld Zelda and what's with the hat.
Oh, and here's his wrap, too. He worked even more.
Yeah, it's partially sealed. I mean, it's obviously opened, you could tell, but it does have the shrink on it. I bought it that way, and it was only $60. Good luck looking that up on eBay, see what it's worth now. And then we have Mario Party Advance. Bait, I don't even know if you knew there was a Mario Party on Game Boy.
Actually, no, I never knew.
And what a cool piece with that poster, where they made it so you could actually play a board game version if you wanted to. That's kind of cool. Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stone. This was the second release for them, and this is a sealed copy, so it's worth quite a bit. Yoshi Topsy Turvy.
It's really fun. Never played it, but it sure looks fun.
Yeah, pretty cool game, I think. I never played it either because I thought maybe it was going to be too gimmicky with the tilt and tumble accessory, but no, actually, it was well incorporated. Mr. Bring Bring is the main event. I don't know what I'm doing, but there you go. That's the main event on the Game Boy Advance. Thank you guys for watching this part of the collection video. Oh, we still got a lot more to celebrate the 15-year Keet and Bait anniversary, don't we, Bait?
Yeah, for sure. So stay tuned for part 4.